What's up, everybody? Oh, it's your boy King Hussle. Yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you will be the first one to be notified. You will be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hussle. King Hussle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hussle Crazy Reactions, the Hussle family. Turn motivation to means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, wonky made King Hussle, King Hussle 2.0, and King Hussle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hussle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways over there, and I know y'all don't want to miss out on them for free. So make sure you go subscribe over there. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. Alright, got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything, so let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hussle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. We are back at it again with the sauce. We are back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be your family hero, listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, and get your pen, because you already know I got some gems that's going to help you win. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Capital Credit Union. Yes, Capital Credit Union. They helping out people on the personal side and on the business side. So what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about Capital Credit Union, how they're working with people on the business side and on the personal side, how to start structuring your personal credit so you can start leveraging towards your business credit, or how to just structure your business credit so you won't have to use your personal credit. Anybody out there trying to get some money? If that's you, let's get to it. So when it comes to getting funding, when it comes to getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, people think it's just some type of like fairy tale to get funding from a bank. Like, people just think it's like a race thing. Like, they only approve white people for loans, credit cards, line of credit, or something like that. Like, anybody can get a loan, credit card, or line of credit. Anybody can walk in the bank today and be like, I want a $50,000 loan, and with the right documentations and with the right credit profile, you'll be able to get that. But it's a lot of people who don't have their life together. There's a lot of people who don't got the right documentation. There's a lot of people who don't got nothing going on in life, and they know that. So they try to make an excuse for why they know they won't get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit. And I'm also starting to see that too. So a lot of people want money. A lot of people trying to get money. Everybody in the world trying to get some money. Everybody trying to figure out what can they do to get a lump sum of money at one time. And a lot of people trying to figure out how to get a lump sum of money at one time without having to pay it back. Like I tell y'all all the time, there are loopholes in this world that if you figured out, if you did your research, ain't no typing in loopholes in the world. No, what I mean by figuring out loopholes is actually learning things, connecting dots. And once you connect dots and you learn new things, knowledge is power, and applied knowledge is power. You connect those dots, you connect those informations or that information that you got, and you will understand, like, let me give you a loophole. Synthetic identities are loopholes. Bankruptcies and trust funds are loopholes. That's the major loophole in the world that the rich use, because bankruptcies clear your debt. Trust funds protect your assets. You put anything into your trust fund, it's protected. So if you are running a business and after a period of time it goes down and your assets are protected and you file bankruptcy, they're basically clearing your debt that you owe for that business, and whatever that you got protected is what you got protected and you keep. There's so many loopholes in the world and credit and all this different type of stuff that a lot of people need to know about these things. And I'm not talking about the loopholes, I'm just talking about the information that will get you to the loopholes, that will lead you to the loopholes, because without having the information, you will never get to the loopholes. So a lot of people want to get funded on the business side. A lot of people want $50,000 no-doc loans, $100,000 no-doc loans. A lot of people see these no-doc loans videos on TikTok, Instagram, you name it, all different type of social media platforms. which leads people to the impression that they can get a no $50,000 no doc loan with whatever that they got going on. Not true. When it comes to these no doc loans, personal loans, signature loans, and things like that, y'all gotta understand different banks, different lenders, different groups, different requirements. Every bank, every lender, every group does not have the same requirements. So understanding what the bank requirements are will help you figure out and know what documentations you need to bring in once you go apply. Bad credit loans, no doc loans mean basically if it's no documentation, we going off your credit report. If we using documentations, we gonna go off the documentation that you provide. And those are called revenue-based loans. See, I'm dropping a lot of gems for my people out there because y'all don't be knowing this information. Y'all just hear something and y'all run with it, and then y'all don't even be knowing what y'all be asking for. A lot of people go on these banks' websites and they try to look for no-doc loan programs and things like that. Listen, banks normally put traditional loans, only traditional loans on their websites. Once you call or go into the branch and talk to a loan officer, then they will offer you or tell you about the other loan programs that they have. See, this is where you playing your role comes in at. If you're looking to get a loan, credit card, or line of credit, any way that you want to get it, you got to know. See, a lot of y'all be like, all right, a lot of people want people to be like, all right, go to this bank, do this and do that, do that. No, you got to do your own research. You got to call the banks and be like, what documentations do you need? You got to be the one to figure out how to get the documentations. Nobody else is going to do that for you because you're the one that want to get a loan. And people are like, well, can't you just do it for me and I just give you a portion out of it? Why would somebody do something for you and then get a portion out of something that they did 100%? And you did nothing. Well, I paid you to do it, so what? You should get, okay, then you get a portion of it. You pay me for a portion of this. You didn't pay me for the majority portion. You paid me for a small portion. And that's why I teach people, because y'all can keep everything that y'all get by yourself. Just pay me, then I will teach you how to get whatever that you want from loans, credit cards, lines, credit, methods, whatever. So, understanding that your personal profile, credit profile, and your debt to income ratio determines if you will get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit or not. A lot of people don't understand how debt helps you get approved for loan, credit cards, or lines of credit. A lot of people don't understand that it's good debt and it's bad debt, meaning that bad debt that y'all think that's reported to your credit reports is not the debt that these banks, lenders, and groups are looking for. That debt that's reported, that's delinquent and just sitting there, is debt that's hindering you from getting the loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Good debt is debt that you have reported to your credit report that each month you're paying down on time, and the longevity of that is what they're looking for. Bad debt is those accounts that's delinquent accounts, that's in collections, that's reporting the debt. That's bad credit. That you're not paying on. That's bad credit. That's delinquent, bad credit. So people are under this impression that having no debt, zero debt is like what the world, how it's supposed to be. A lot of commercials, a lot of people sell this facade about being debt free. You will never be debt free. You're going to always need debt to get more money to do what you need to do. The more good debt that you have being reported will go a long way. So building your credit profile the right way, that's where it starts. Anything on the personal side, we use that as primary trade lines. Loans, credit cards, lines of credit. On the personal side is all meant to be primary trade lines to build our credit. Which means once we get this loan or whatever, it comes into our account, we let it pay off itself. So we have good payment history because the money already there. And it's helping us get a higher credit limit. We're not getting personal loans to go buy clothes and do. No, we're getting these loans to leave it in the account and let it pay off itself, to build our credit, payment history, and our debt, to show we paying down money. That's what everything on the personal side is meant for. Emergency purposes only, and to build credit. So credit cards, loans, lines of credit, student loans, auto loans, everything on the personal side is meant to build our credit and our debt, payment history, and our age. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people got their credit rebuilt and had all these people dispute all these accounts and getting all this credit off their credit report, all this debt off their credit report. Now you don't have any type of debt. Because if you would have kept the debt and just reopened the account and start making payments on it, it would have built your credit score. It would have kept your payment history, the age, and the debt. And it would show that you actually paid it down. Vice versa, than disputing and getting off and not paying it down or not paying it off. And once again, banks, lenders, and groups see that when they get into your credit report. So building your personal credit the right way, knowing when certain trade lines hit report, knowing when to add them will help, because it'll add faster to your credit report and you'll build your credit, get a credit score increase faster. You're waiting 30 days, 45 days for it to hit, then you got to report. You add it at the right time, because most trade lines give you a report date, like a post date. Like it posts between these days each month. So knowing that will help you, and it'll go a long way, because it'll add to your credit report faster and you'll start getting funds faster. So, Capital Credit Union has, back to it. Okay, we're going to do personal loans. So, Capital Credit Union. We're going to do business credit too. Forget it. Now we already at 12 minutes, so we're going to do personal credit. My fault, y'all. So, personal credit, they got personal credit loans, all right? Because I know y'all attention span very, very short. So, I'm just going to do the personal loans in this video. So, they got personal loans. They got signature personal loans too. And we all know what them signature loans, what they is. So, they got signature loans. They got credit cards. They got quick cash line of credit. They got a credit builder loan. They got a lot of different things. So with their signature loan, your signature equals a promise to pay. So that's all you need. Get the money you want with an unsecured loan without listing any of your belongings as collateral. Your credit history along with your John Hancock seals the deal. That's all you need is your credit score and your signature. Signature loans can also be a great way to get your finances back on track when you consolidate debt to eliminate multiple payments and possibly save money in the long run. Then they got the quick cash line of credit. So a line of credit gives you a peace of mind that you will have money when you need it, and maybe when you want it, to. Quick line. I need my glasses. A quick cash line of credit is like a credit card without a card. Draw from your quick cash at any time with a simple online transfer, phone call, or by stopping in the branch. Only pay interest on what you use. So you already know, lines of credit, you only pay on what you use. You only pay back what you use. So credit builder loan. If you have a challenged credit history or no credit history at all, their credit builder loans are designed to establish a healthy credit relationship at Capital Credit Union. So that right there will help you build your credit and payment history in relationship with that bank that will help you start getting major loans, credit cards, and lines of credit with them. The borrowed funds are deposited into your account and placed on hold. The funds are then released to you as each payment is made. Then we report positive payment history to your credit bureaus as one-time payments are made. Then they got vehicle loans, they got credit cards, and they got student loans. All right, so Capital Credit Union, they got the bag. They helping people out. When banks giving signature loans, that's how you know they messing with people. You can't beat a signature loan. That only goes off your credit score and your signature. Let's get it. So with that being said, check out Capital Credit Union, see what they can do for you, and see if you can get approved. Shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping this sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep you entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems is $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is in your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will